Hello and welcome to Trickling Streams. In this life's journey, you will certainly be faced with a situation that requires a conversation that you may consider as tough, difficult, or unsettling. It could be an issue to do with a relationship, family conflicts, delivering some bad news, or even making a key decision in your life. So how do we initiate and navigate through these difficult conversations effectively? Today we will delve into this topic specifically from a workplace perspective. Difficult conversations are inevitable, most especially in a workplace setup. They are a normal part of life. In the workplace, some of the examples of such conversations may be about handling a complaint or a grievance, conflicts between employees, job terminations or resignations, personal issues that could be affecting one's performance, communicating tough business decisions such as downsizing. We currently are still in the middle of the COVID-19 pandemic, and hard decisions have had to be made affecting both the businesses and the employees. Human beings generally have a tendency to avoid difficult conversations. They are not at all easy. Some will feel that a lot is at stake, especially those that may result into an argument or loss of a relationship or a friendship. Other people may worry about not being popular or likable. Some may not be confident in their own ability to handle the issue, while others may want to ignore the issue, hoping that it will go away or resolve itself. Isn't time said to be a great healer? Avoiding or delaying a difficult conversation has a likelihood of prolonging or escalating the issue, possibly making it worse than it originally was. It can make a work environment toxic and even create other negative outcomes which can affect the morale and the productivity of employees or teams. As uncomfortable as it is, having these conversations help resolve conflicts efficiently, improve on relationships or performance, and also help create a platform to clarify certain matters. Although difficult conversations cannot be avoided, they can be managed. So how do we ensure that when such situations arise, we are able to handle the conversation with grace, professionalism, and respect? One is by preparing beforehand. This is about having all the information and facts necessary for this conversation ready. This could be any relevant document such as internal workplace policies, human resource policies, or any other data you may consider helpful for this conversation. It would be helpful also to write down the key points you would like to cover. At this point, envision the outcome you would like to achieve at the end of the conversation, most certainly a positive outcome. Number 2 is about timing and the place to hold this conversation. Timing is very important because getting into a conversation when people are still stressed and emotional about matters can be counterproductive. Schedule the meeting as soon, but when the parties involved have calmed down. Consider a quiet place where both parties feel comfortable, a place that is free from distractions and interruptions. For example, not in an open place in front of colleagues and peers. Face-to-face conversations would be more preferable where possible. Now, during the meeting, begin by explaining the purpose of the meeting and the issue you're looking to discuss or resolve. Be precise, honest, and upfront. Focus on the issue, the behavior, and not the person. Starting the conversation on a positive note sets the tone for the entire conversation. Number 2 is that allow the other party to express their opinions or share their side of the story or perspective. Listen actively with a curious mindset with an intention to understand rather than respond. Ask open-ended questions to clarify issues while ensuring that the other person feels heard and understood. Remain focused and calm. Do not allow yourself to get emotional no matter the intensity of the conversation. Emotions cloud the judgment. Approach the issues rationally and objectively. Number 3 is that after the other person has put across their views, clarify your position without putting down or minimizing their views. Be empathetic and understanding. Endeavor to view things from the other person's perspective. Acknowledge their frustrations or feelings and avoid the blame game. Focusing on who is to blame hinders our ability to learn the real cause of the issue and possibly the opportunity to resolve it. Number 4 is that explore for solutions together or jointly. Offer suggestions and allow the other person to weigh in on them. Nevertheless, be willing and open to find another solution from what you anticipated as the conversation grew. Number 5 is that agree on the action points and the next steps or the follow-up items and implementation timelines. Ensure to leave the other person hopeful and possibly encouraged. Ending the conversation on a positive note makes the effort worthwhile. Number 6 is that document the action plans and the conclusions, ensuring to include the possible consequences in case of breach of the agreed upon plan. Commit to keep the communication lines open in case of any consultations or follow-up. Note that not all conversations need to go through the full process. This depends on the issue at hand or the circumstances. Some may end after clarification of issues with no need for follow-up. Now, do all such conversations end well, or are they always successful? Certainly not. There are some conversations that do not go as expected despite going about it in the best way possible. Be prepared for bad reactions such as denial, argument, tears, which all are possible outcomes of tough conversations. As we know, you have no control over how the other person reacts, but you can anticipate it and be emotionally ready. Now, if a situation is likely to turn into an incident, ensure that you or any other person around you is safe. If you find the issue as beyond what you can handle, refer the person to a professional or to your HR department in the workplace for support. I hope you find today's conversation helpful. Share this video and ensure to click on the subscribe button and the bell button next to it to be able to receive notifications each time we post.